I was sitting in the living room late at night, scrolling through some emails on my laptop, when my wife's phone buzzed on the table. Normally, I wouldn't touch it, but the call kept ringing. Thinking it might be urgent, I picked it up. Before I could even say a word, a man's voice came through the speaker. Soft but clear. "I love you." My blood ran cold. At first, I thought I was imagining things. My hands shook as I looked at the screen, but the call had already ended. My heart pounded as I replayed that voice in my head. I knew that voice. I couldn't be mistaken. It belonged to someone I had trusted more than anyone outside my family. It was my best friend, Daniel. We had grown up together, shared secrets, celebrated birthdays, and even supported each other through heartbreaks. He was like a brother to me. And now, here he was whispering words meant for my wife. My world tilted on its axis in that moment. I didn't say anything to my wife that night. She came into the room a little later, smiling, acting normal, as if nothing had happened. I tried to act normal too, but inside I was torn apart. Every laugh of hers, every casual glance felt like a knife. I barely slept, turning over in my mind whether to confront her, him, or both. The next morning I decided to test her. I casually mentioned Daniel's name, asking if she had spoken to him lately. For a split second I caught the flicker in her eyes, the hesitation before she answered. "No, not really." That tiny crack in her voice confirmed everything I feared. I started digging quietly. I checked phone records, messages, and social media. What I found shattered me completely. Late-night calls, hidden chats, and secret meetups when I thought she was out shopping or visiting her sister. Every piece of evidence felt like another betrayal. One evening, I asked Daniel to meet me. He came, smiling as always, but I saw the guilt in his eyes the moment I mentioned my wife. He didn't deny it. He didn't even try. He simply said, "I didn't mean for it to happen." Those words broke me more than anything. How could someone who was supposed to be my brother betray me like this? I went home and confronted my wife. At first, she tried to deny it. But when I showed her the proof, the color drained from her face. She finally admitted everything. She said it just happened, and that she didn't want to hurt me. The irony was unbearable. Hurt me? She had destroyed me. I couldn't look at her the same way again. The house that once felt like home now felt like a prison of lies. I packed a bag and walked out that night, leaving her crying on the floor. I didn't even look back. My trust had been burned to ashes. Days turned into weeks, and though the pain was sharp, I found strength in knowing I chose dignity over betrayal. Friends and family were shocked when they found out the truth, but they stood by me. Slowly, I started to heal, piece by piece. Daniel tried to reach out a few times, but I ignored him. To me, he was dead. Losing him hurt almost as much as losing my wife, but I couldn't forgive either of them. Some betrayals cut too deep to ever heal. In time, I realized that sometimes the people we love most are the ones who can destroy us the hardest. But I also learned that walking away is not weakness, it's strength. I refuse to be a victim of their lies any longer. Even now, whenever I hear the words, "I love you," I feel a chill run through me, remembering that night. But I also remind myself that betrayal is not the end. It's the beginning of something new. And my new life, free from lies, is worth more than the broken past I left behind. In the silence of my new life, I found clarity. I no longer asked why they did it. Some questions only eat you alive with no answer. Instead, I asked myself what I deserved. And the truth was, I deserved honesty, respect, and love that didn't come with lies. Their betrayal became my strength, a fire that burned away every illusion I once held. Now, when I look in the mirror, I no longer see the broken man who froze the night he heard those words. I see someone who survived the unthinkable and rose stronger than ever. My wife and Daniel lost me forever, but I gained something far greater. My freedom, my self-worth, and the unshakable knowledge that I will never settle for less again.